Hey kids, JD here. Now recently, in watching videos, I've seen a few videos that have really concerned me about people actually tracking others down from YouTube in the real world. And the first one of these comes from a YouTube channel called Boogie2988. And here he is on the H3H3 podcast talking about this very subject.
Because I've had people show up at my front door to say nasty shit to my face. And I've had them send boxes of shit to my front door. I've had them send black dildos to my P.O. box.
Shit?
Boxes of shit.
That's bio.
Really?
Actual boxes of shit.
Did you
when
open
did
it?
that
Like,
happen?
tell me about
They
it.
sent it to the wrong address. The wrong address got leaked, so it was my friend's house.
Oh,
And he's
poor
like,
guy.
hey, you got this in the mail. Brought it to me. Handed it to me. Opened it up, and it was a box of horse shit. And they're like, fuck you for Xbox or something like that. I think it was Xbox related. And somebody sent me like a 12-inch dildo to the P.O. box. It's like, now you can finally satisfy your wife. Enjoy consummating your marriage with this thing. Or whatever.
Damn, people are fucking
Right.
insane.
And so, like,
Also, one of Twitch's most popular streamers, a guy who calls himself Dr. Disrespect, recently had an incident too, and you'll see the footage now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to fucking end the, I've got to end the broadcast right now. Someone shot at our house, broke the fucking upstairs window. This is the second shot. Someone shot yesterday at our fucking house. And someone shot again right now and connected with the house upstairs, right? You're driving by, right? You pussy!
That's right, they shot at his house. That should be a little bit more than disconcerting. Now, I understand that these are big channels, and I understand that if you're a small channel, the likelihood of that happening to you is extremely small, if not non-existent. But here's the thing, is your goal to become bigger? If it is, then this is really a thing you should think about. How do you preserve your security? How do you preserve your online identity without necessarily exposing yourself to some of the crazies that are out there? Now, I am no kind of expert on this, but I can tell you that there seem to be a few common threads. Number one, people letting people know their actual name. Are you using your actual name? Now, maybe that's okay, and it's not going to be a problem, but maybe that's a way that people can try to track you down, especially if people know what your location is. If you say, well, you know, I'm Cliff Huxtable, and you have photos from outside of your neighborhood in Maryland, there's a chance people might be able to find you. So are you keeping your real life and your online life separate? If you have a P.O. box, are you putting that right in your town? Or maybe are you getting something maybe a little farther away? Maybe where it's a little harder for them to track you down. Are you keeping your YouTube email and your other information away? You know, there's a lot of things out there that can give you away. And again, for a small YouTuber, not a problem. But as you grow bigger, I mean, I'm sure that Dr. Disrespect, whose real name is Guy Beam, was not expecting for somebody to shoot at his house. I mean, he entertains people. Who would do such a stupid thing? Am I saying you can't do what you want? Absolutely not. You know, you got to do you. You got to live your life. Okay? No disrespect for me from it. But just stop and think about before. It's just like being on any social media. If you put absolutely everything that you do on Facebook, anybody that sees it can see absolutely everything you do. They can see where you live. They can see where you work. They can see, especially if you check into places, where you are. They can look at patterns. I mean, same thing with YouTube. Same thing with Twitch. Same thing with anything. So anyways, all I'm saying is stop. Think about what information you want out there. Think about the possible repercussions of what information you do put out there, and then you have to decide. Anyway, that's it. I'm JD. I'm out.